The power of nonverbal communication in professional settings. In today's fast-paced business world, mastering body language is crucial for professionals aiming to build trust, convey confidence, and make lasting impressions. While spoken communication remains essential, studies show that up to 93% of interpersonal communication is nonverbal. From subtle eye contact adjustments to strategic postural shifts, understanding these cues can transform how we're perceived during client meetings, negotiations, and networking events. This guide explores key aspects of professional body language and provides practical strategies for enhancement. Understanding the science behind body language. Human beings naturally interpret visual signals from birth, developing an innate ability to decode facial expressions, gestures, and posture. These observations often occur unconsciously yet significantly influence our interactions. Neuroscience research reveals that mirror neurons activate when observing others' movements, creating shared emotional experiences between individuals. This biological basis explains why consistent body language patterns create stronger connections during conversations. The human brain processes visual information approximately 60,000 times faster than text-based communication. This speed advantage makes body language particularly effective in conveying messages across cultural barriers where verbal proficiency may vary. Cognitive scientists have identified three primary channels through which body language operates: kinesics, the study of movement patterns including gestures and postures; proxemics, spatial relationships between people during interaction; haptics, the use of touch as a form of nonverbal expression. Professionals who understand these categories gain deeper insight into managing their presence in various social contexts. Awareness of personal space requirements varies significantly across cultures, requiring careful consideration in international business settings. Building trust through confident posture. A confident stance begins with maintaining an upright but relaxed posture. Slouching or excessive rigidity conveys nervousness or insecurity rather than authority. Positioning feet firmly on the ground with knees slightly bent creates stability while remaining approachable. Avoid crossing arms tightly or leaning excessively forward/backward during discussions. Studies indicate that power poses, such as standing with hands on hips or spreading legs apart, increase testosterone levels by up to 20% within 2 minutes. This physiological change correlates strongly with increased feelings of self-confidence. Eye contact plays a critical role in establishing credibility. Maintaining steady gaze without staring demonstrates attentiveness and honesty. However, duration should be adjusted based on cultural norms. Professional attire complements good posture by projecting competence. Clothing choices should align with workplace standards while allowing for natural movement and comfort. Maintaining eye contact without overdoing it. Eyes serve as windows to our emotions and intentions, making them one of the most powerful tools in body language. Effective eye contact shows engagement and respect during conversations. However, sustained direct eye contact for extended periods can feel intimidating or aggressive depending on cultural context. Finding the right balance ensures warmth without pressure. Suitable eye contact typically involves brief moments of connection followed by glances away at appropriate intervals. This mimics natural conversation dynamics observed in successful communicators. Cultural variations require special attention. In some Asian cultures, prolonged eye contact may be considered disrespectful, necessitating more measured approaches. Practice sessions before important meetings help develop comfortable levels of eye contact tailored to individual comfort zones. Mastering facial expressions for emotional intelligence. Facial microexpressions reveal genuine emotions within milliseconds. Trained observers can detect deceit by analyzing minute changes in muscle tension around the eyes and mouth. Cultivating positive facial expressions enhances rapport building. Smiling genuinely, even during difficult discussions, conveys openness and empathy towards others. Neutral expressions are equally important. Remaining poker-faced during sensitive topics maintains professionalism while avoiding premature judgment. Micro-expressions training programs teach participants to recognize both their own habitual expressions and those of others. This skill proves invaluable in high-stakes negotiation scenarios. Video recordings provide excellent feedback mechanisms for refining expressive control. Repeated practice helps solidify desired behaviors over time. Controlling hand movements and gestures. Hand gestures enhance verbal messages by emphasizing key points. Open palm displays communicate receptiveness, whereas closed fists suggest defensiveness or aggression. Coordinated hand movements support speech delivery by illustrating complex ideas visually. However, excessive motion becomes distracting rather than helpful. Pacing gestural frequency according to speaking pace maintains coherence between physical actions and verbal content. Sudden jerky motions disrupt message flow. Touch gestures require particular sensitivity. Light handshakes demonstrate friendliness, while inappropriate physical contact violates personal boundaries. Varying gesture types keeps communication dynamic. Combining open palms with finger pointing adds nuance to explanations without appearing overly animated. Managing personal space effectively. Personal space management involves recognizing different intimacy zones used during interactions. Understanding these distinctions prevents uncomfortable closeness or distant detachment. The four-zone model describes spatial relationships: intimate zone, up-close proximity reserved for family members, personal zone, comfort distance suitable for friends and colleagues, social zone, arm's length range common in public spaces, public zone, distanced positions used for formal presentations. Adjusting positioning appropriately avoids invading someone's comfort bubble. Noticing when others shift back suggests needing more space. Culture-specific distances must receive attention. Northern Europeans prefer larger separation than Latin Americans do, influencing seating arrangements in multinational teams. Bodily orientation also communicates interest level. Facing someone fully shows engagement, whereas side-facing postures signal disinterest or distraction. Decoding subtle cues from others. Observant professionals notice minute behavioral shifts indicating discomfort or interest. Crossed fingers might hint at concealed skepticism, while frequent blinking could suggest anxiety. Head tilting and nodding display active listening skills. Reciprocal mirroring reinforces mutual understanding and connection formation. Leg movements offer telling signs. Fidgeting ankles or crossed legs may express impatience, while relaxed leg positions denote openness. Environmental factors affect cue interpretation. Lighting conditions impact visibility of facial expressions, requiring adapted observational techniques accordingly. Cross-cultural awareness becomes crucial when decoding behaviors. A behavior viewed negatively in one culture may carry neutral meaning elsewhere. Practical applications across professional scenarios. Networking events benefit from approachable stances combined with warm smiles. Demonstrating genuine interest through focused eye contact fosters meaningful connections. During pitches or sales demonstrations, controlled gestures maintain professionalism while emphasizing product benefits. Strategic pauses allow recipients to process information effectively. Customer service situations require especially attentive body language. Nods, head tilts, and maintained eye contact reinforce commitment to resolving issues. Remote work environments demand conscious effort toward virtual presence. Camera angles and lighting setup become part of your professional presentation. Leadership roles benefit from deliberate display of openness through expansive postures and inclusive gestures inviting participation. Overcoming common challenges in body language mastery. Shyness manifests physically through fidgeting, poor eye contact, and limited gestural output. Conscious practice helps overcome these tendencies gradually. Nervous habits like foot tapping or object manipulation betray anxiety. Identifying triggers allows targeted interventions to replace these behaviors. Cultural differences sometimes cause misinterpretation of intended meanings. Researching customary practices beforehand minimizes potential misunderstandings. Age-related changes may alter mobility options affecting gestures. Adapting movement styles preserves effectiveness without compromising authenticity. Personality traits influence baseline behaviors. Introverts may need alternative methods to achieve similar outcomes compared to extroverted counterparts. Cultivating long-term habits for consistent improvement. Consistency requires regular practice through mindful observation. Recording yourself during conversations provides concrete examples for refinement. Seeking feedback from trusted mentors accelerates progress. Their objective perspectives highlight areas needing adjustment more clearly than self-assessment alone. Creating structured routines integrates body language improvements into daily life seamlessly. Setting achievable goals promotes sustainable development over months rather than days. Remaining patient with the learning curve prevents frustration. Progress takes time with noticeable results emerging after weeks of dedicated practice. Continuous education through workshops and seminars maintains freshness in technique application across evolving professional landscapes. Conclusion: developing strong body language skills transforms routine interactions into impactful communications. By consciously applying learned principles, professionals elevate their effectiveness across diverse situations. Taking small steps now towards improved nonverbal communication will yield significant returns in career advancement opportunities. Regular practice cultivates habits that endure long beyond initial efforts.